Hi everyone. So today we'll be talking about the Doru Doru No Mi. This fruit is a paramecia devil fruit that allows the user to create large quantities of candle wax from the user's body. And it also allows them to control it at will, making the user a candle human. This fruit was eaten by Galdino, but people may be more familiar with the name when he was originally in the Baroque works, and his alias was Mr. Free. This ability is not to be confused with the Logia Devil Fruit's power. Since the user cannot turn their body into wax, the best they could possibly do would be to coat themselves in it to use it as armor or a weapon. It is also different from a Logia power since the user is able to generate a small amount of fire on the top of their head as they produce the wax in relation to being a candle human. So now we'll be talking about the etymology, which means the origin of this word. Doru comes from the Japanese word candle, so it's more or less self-explanatory. And for English speakers, this would be called the wax fruit for all the dub watchers. So now we'll be talking about the appearance of this fruit. The Doru Doru No Mi is a white, pear-shaped fruit with the top part having a melted appearance, similar to a candle. It has a green stem at the top that has one droplet-shaped extrusion on each end, making it look like the wax is melting and almost dripping off, and the typical devil swirl pattern spreads throughout the whole pear-shaped body of the fruit. So this is where we go into talking about strengths and weaknesses. So now we're going to talk about the strengths of this fruit. The major strength of the fruit, as shown by Mr. Free, is that the user is able to produce candle wax from their body and to mold it into any shape the user desires. When the wax hardens, it becomes as strong as steel. And the wax is also very resilient to certain acidities, such as the stomach acid of a banana wani, which is a crocodile, and Magellan's Hydra, which is his devil fruit technique. The user's hair also becomes ignited when the fruit's powers are activated, making the user resemble a candle. And the fire doesn't harm the user, although it could possibly burn another individual. Some of the weaknesses of this fruit happen to be if a piece of hardened wax can be broken by being struck with another piece of hardened wax, causing both pieces of wax to crumble. Despite its density, the wax will still melt if exposed to flames or heat, which this was shown more apparent when Mr. Free entered level 3 of Impel Down. Also, with the user being a candle man due to the fruit's powers, placing the user in an environment with a significant amount of heat, as mentioned earlier, can greatly weaken them as a result. Plus, I would think an extremely cold environment could also be a problem for this devil fruit user, due to the wax might not be able to melt due to the extreme temperature difference. But other than that, the user is also affected by all standard devil fruit weaknesses. Some usages of this fruit. This devil fruit has been used in quite a few interesting ways. If Mr. Free happened to lose his keys, he could simply create a new one using his abilities. I would believe he could possibly make armor or weapon equipment using this method. And if this user is quick enough and catches an enemy off guard, they could produce wax over an opponent's limbs and slowly start to immobilize them using his candle lock technique. But as long as the person has a decent imagination, this fruit could have some interesting techniques. And Luffy's favourite technique from Mr. Free is the Gomu Gomu no Tonkachi, which coats Luffy's hands and legs in wax, which allows Luffy to attack an element he previously caught without insanely damaging himself in the process, which happened to be poison. If you found this video informative, please hit the subscribe button. And if you'd like to watch some more videos similar to this, there should be videos either here or a playlist possibly over here. And thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.